Hey, fuzzies. Hello, Mama. Who's a good kitty? Welcome back. I'm going to move these towers out so that I may have a place to sit. I was going to do the litter box tonight to introduce them to it, but it turns out I'm a little short on litter, more than what I don't have enough, as much as I'd like to give the kittens. So it'll be tomorrow after I visit the pet store. Hello, guys. Hello, Grant. Hey, Tory. Hey there, Mama. Hello, Eddie. Leave your Mama alone. She's over there for a reason. Come on in, Mama. When we last weighed the kittens, Jamie was still in first place, but oh, they smell the tartar sauce. I actually dropped some tartar sauce in my fish sandwich on my pants, and they're like, "Ooh, what's that smell?" But Grant gained an impressive 2.6 ounces to take second place, completely jumping over both Itty and Tory. Okay, when we last weighed the kittens, Jamie weighed 24.5 ounces, 695 grams. $25.3. When I last weighed the kittens was 2 days ago. So Jamie gained 0.8 ounces, now weighs 717 grams. Itty last weighed 22.3 ounces, 632 grams. Excuse me, Mama, I gotta see. 23 point, get all paws on there. 23.8. That was a rather impressive gain. Maybe she retook second place. She gained 1.5 ounces, now weighs 675 grams. Last weigh in, Grant weighed 22.7 ounces, 644 grams. on, sit still. 24.3. Wow, another big gain. So he gained 1.6 ounces, which is 0.1 more than Itty. So he's still in second place and weighs 689 grams. At this rate, he's quickly gaining on Jamie. I think he wants to retake first place, which he had at birth. Last weigh-in, Tory weighed 21.5 ounces, 610 grams. $23.3 ounces. Oh, that's a big gain too. Let's try that again. 23.1. It keeps bouncing all over the place. Okay, in the bowl. $26.1. Bowl weighs 3 ounces, so 23.1. So she gained same amount as Grant, 1.6 ounces. Now weighs 655 grams. For those wondering about my sick cat Cougar, he seems to be regaining his strength. He's a little bit less unstable while he's walking. He started purring again today. This is the cat with a chronic purr. He purrs for everything and everyone, but hadn't purred since Monday when he had his operation to get a feeding tube put in. His liver was compromised, so he couldn't have any pain medication. But tonight he got his elevator butt back. You touch that butt and he goes whoop straight up. Now petting the base of his tail. I was really worried up until last night, or actually this morning, about if he was even going to make it. But once he started purring again, I knew he's got a really good chance, because that means he's getting back to his old self. He was in a really depressed state where he wouldn't even move to use the litter box. I'd have to monitor his bladder and then put him in the litter box for him to go. We're not still back to where he's still depressed, but where he won't move unless I make him move. But it's progress. Are you watching yourself? You are watching yourself. See, that's you right there. Look, right there. See, that's you. I think Jamie's going to have baby blue eyes. Kitten's always born with dark blue eyes. His eyes are lightening up. So it looks like he's going to have, let's see. He's going to have Mama's left eye. That's what it's looking like. They're 6 weeks old, and this is where their eyes start to change between 6 and 8 weeks to their final color. Grant's eyes get the hint that they may be green. Green or gold. Hey, you handsome. Grant is getting big. He's walking quite well. Still got a lot of that kitten fuzz in his fur. If the kittens are using the kennel area as their litter box, which is what I want them to do, I have not seen any mistakes out here. So they're ready for the litter box to be put down, but I don't have as much litter as I thought I had. So there's enough litter in there for Mama, but not enough for Mama and the kittens. I'm gonna make sure there's enough litter in there so she can bury her stuff and the kittens won't track it around. Now, when I do introduce the litter box tonight, or Friday night, I should say, the kittens will lick it. They will try to eat it, but it's extremely nasty tasting to them, so they'll try to spit it right back out. They won't swallow it or anything like that. And don't be surprised to see a kitten with a whole bunch of litter on their nose. If you watch the last Fosters, Boris and Pavel used to do that a lot. Yep, looks like we have a boy. Aha. You're not going to pull an ash on me, are you? He's so fuzzy. His neck is only that big, but with the fur, it's like that big. Yay for using the bathroom. What I do with the litter box is that I sit it in front of the cage door here so that they have to walk past it to get inside to go pee or poo. And after a day of them walking past it, I turn it so in order to get into the kennel area, they have to walk through it. And that tends to get the instinct need to dig to kick in. And then if a day or two after that, I shut the kennel door so they can't go in anymore. I've done that for the last 5 or so Fosters, and it's been incredibly successful in litter training the kittens. There's been, before I discovered that method, there's been times, the kittens would go somewhere along the wall. So I have extra towels lined up. And wherever they would go, that's why I use a white towel so I could see if they go. I put a litter pan there, a small one. And typically they'll go beside the litter pan, so I ended up putting a second litter pan. And there's this one litter, I had literally litter pans all along the wall. Haven't had to do that at once since I discovered this new method. Fostering is all trial and error. This is like my 37th set. Not all of them are kittens, some were adults. But you learn something new every time. I'm waiting to see what these guys teach me. But it also seems like different litters develop at different rates. Like these guys are getting really good at jumping up and down, which probably means they're going to be climbing over the fence soon. Itty especially, she's the climber. Leave your mama's tail alone. Whoops. Now the kittens were active when I came in, so I don't know how much juice they're going to have when I leave. But what typically happens is whenever I leave, the kittens go batshit crazy for a little bit. And then they conk out for like 6 hours. Not that much, really. I noticed, and some viewers have as well, that Mama seems to target Grant for punitive baths, where she forces him to get a bath. And you'll tend to notice that sometimes when Mama's inside this area and she's pinning kittens down to give them a bath, Grant will go in a little kitten cave and hide. Ow. Now, don't be smacking your mama in the face. I know, you were just petting her too. Addie still has a lot of her kitten fur too. It's like a little fuzz. She's probably going to be a chic little lady when she loses that. Dun. The kittens are old enough for their first vet visit, which will probably happen next week. I'll take them up to Purrfect Pals so they can be examined and get warming medication, which is given to every kitten, no matter what. Oh yeah, and they'll be gone for maybe 2-3 hours. It's a 40-minute commute each way, and then whatever time I spent there. Now, I think the kittens will be available for adoption either the first or second week of July based on their progress. They have to be 2 pounds and 8 weeks old. The first week in July is 8 weeks. And actually, yeah, the first week. So the first weekend, they could be their adoption event. It's all flexible. Could be later. Could be, it depends that they all have to be 2 pounds at least, 8 weeks, and healthy. So far, they're all very healthy. And of course, as soon as I say that, Addie sneezes. Which don't think anything about that. Cats are like people. Sometimes we sneeze. Hi, Jamie. I need to get you a little beret. you're curious what Grant's chest feels like with his, he's got a flat chest, which can be fatal for kittens. But he pulled through. He's gaining weight like a champ. But typically a kitten's chest is oval. His starts out oval and then just goes flat. If you scroll down far enough on the live stream page, you'll see a graph of a normal kitten, one where the chest is inverted, where it sticks and points in, and then Grant's chest. If you happen to have a banana handy, if you hold the banana like a suitcase handle with the ends pointing up, that is how a normal kitten's chest feels like. If you hold the banana with the ends pointing down, that's what Grant's chest feels like. But so far, it doesn't seem to be slowing him down at all. He's got interesting tabby markings over his head. Normally, there's like 2 to 4 stripes. He's got a whole bunch of narrow ones. I need to take more pictures of the kittens. One of my cats is scratching at the door. It's okay, Grant. Grant seems to be a little skittish about noises. Come on, Eddie. Your daddy wasn't a window maker or a glass blower. Come on. Looks like the kittens are starting to wind down. What do you smell, Tory? Probably smells I was skating earlier, so I was sweaty. That's probably what she's picking up on. Got home, fed Cougar his dinner through his feeding tube, then came in here to weigh the kittens. Careful there, Snowball. Gonna fall. Start an avalanche. Off the toes. Off the toes. Grant's falling asleep. Sorry guys, my legs are stiff. Sorry guys, pulling the towel on the back underneath the fence. I'm gonna clean some nose prints off the camera. Get my little mini squeegee. Squeegee, 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 squeegee. There we go. Okay. Have a good evening. Enjoy the kittens.